Welcome back in electronics lecture. We have started the chapter is fundamentals of computers. In the fundamentals of computers, we have seen basic block diagram of computer. It contained three main blocks: input device, output device, and central processing unit (CPU). And CPU having so many types means what? Control unit. It have program memory, data memory, isn't it? So input device is there, output device is there, and centrally there is the CPU. CPU contains the control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and program memory and data memory. So all input types of inputs we have seen. There are so many types of input devices: keyboard, mouse, that we have seen, the pen, light pen, etc. Okay. Next, output. All the output devices we have seen one by one. Which output devices in the last lecture we have seen? Yes, output device. Main output device is the printer, and the types of printers we have discussed in the previous lecture. So, how many types of printers are there? Yes, there are dot matrix printer, and laser printer is there, inkjet printer is there, and comb printer is there, again plotter is there. So what is there in each and every printers we have seen in the previous lecture. So in the dot matrix printer, just we will revive all these things in this dot matrix printer. What happened? All the dots are arranged in the matrix form, and it will, how many matrix is, if more number of matrix is there, then it will perform the highest print. Okay, so dot matrix, in the dot matrix form, all the dots are arranged in the matrix form. Second is what? Inkjet printer. Inkjet printer, in that what happened? The paper is not strike, so ink is sent droplet with the help of the nozzles on the paper in the inkjet printer. But next is the laser printer. In laser printer what happened? So it is very simple and easy printer that we all use nowadays is the laser printer, because it requires very less time. It gives a very quick print and clear print. It not require more time, and it is not noisy printer. Next is what? Plotter is there. Plotter is used for if you want to take print of more documents. For example, in industry manuals, if you want to take the print of the graphs, industrial graphs, so at that time you can use the plotters. Last is the COM. COM means what? Is the computer output. Magnetic tape. Magnetic tape was there in that printer because that tape is rolled by the film is the COM printer, and that COM printer is used by the computer data, and then it is given to the printer. Okay, so all that was what? The types of printer. Today we are going to see is the memory. Yes, we are going to see is memory. What is memory? Yes, what is memory? Whatever computer perform the task is stored in the memory. Whatever the computer perform the task is stored in a particular place, and that place is called as the memory. So that memory, in the very first lecture of this computer fundamental, I have told you, I have introduced you that so many memories are there, isn't it? So there are so many types of memory. First, it is divided into primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory and secondary memory. each computer have primary memory and secondary memory, and this primary memory is again divided into cache memory. Next is magnetic core memory. And the last is the semiconductor memory. Semiconductor memory. Okay, this all memories are the primary memory. So semiconductor memory is again divided into the so many types. That is the read-only memory, that is ROM. It is again divided into the PROM, that is the programmable read-only memory. Then EPROM, that is the erasable programmable read-only memory. It is again divided into EEPROM. It is also called as the E-square PROM. EEPROM, that is an electrical erasable programmable memory. And last memory is the flash memory. Yes, last is the flash memory. All these are the memories required for the computer. So in these memories, what is there? We will see one by one. First, memory means what? Memory is nothing but whatever the computer perform the task, it will save at a particular place, and that place is called as the memory. That memory is of two types: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory means what? At the time of building of that computer, that memory is saved. At the time of building of that computer, that memory is saved in that computer is called as the primary memory. And the secondary memory means what? We can upgrade that memory. It's called as the secondary memory. For example, we attach the pen drive, CD, hard disk. All that things are come under the secondary memory. Means we can upgrade that memory. It's called as the secondary memory. And whatever memory is inbuilt in computer is called as the primary memory. Okay. So this primary memory are again of three types. That is the cache memory, magnetic core memory, and the semiconductor memory. So this magnetic core memory is not used nowadays. In the first and second generation of computer, at that time magnetic memory was used in the computers. Nowadays all semiconductor memories are used in the computers. No magnetic core memory was here used nowadays. In the first and second generation of the computer, at that time magnetic core memory was used. Okay. So cache memory means what? It is very fast memory. Cache memory is a very fast memory, but it is saved for a very short time. It saves for very short time. It is very fast memory, small in size. It is between the CPU. Suppose this is your CPU and this is your memory, and between that is your cache. For very small time, for very little while time. So this cache memory is what? It saves the data for very short time. It is between the CPU and the memory. Okay? It is having very small size. Main will turn towards the semiconductor memory. So this semiconductor memory is very important memory, and this memory are used in the computer. Okay? So semiconductor memories are of so many types: ROM, PROM, EPROM, EEPROM, and flash memory. There is a ROM means what? This is a random access memory. ROM means what? It is the random access memory. Random access memory. Sorry, a read-only memory. ROM means what is the read-only memory. One more memory is there, that is the RAM. RAM means random access memory. Random access memory. And this is the ROM. ROM means read-only memory. What is the difference between that? We see is the read-only memory. Read-only memory means what? Here only you can read. You cannot write in this memory because it is the volatile memory. Which type of memory it is? The volatile. Volatile means what? Volatile memory means what? Whenever the light is off, then your computer become turned off. At that time, whatever is there in the ROM, it will be fails or it will not display to you. When again the computer will be on, at that time that memory will be gone. There will not be again, you can't see again in the computer, in the ROM. But in the random access memory, it is a non-volatile memory. Data will be remain as it is. Non-volatile means data will not be fail when the light is fail or computer is switch off. Okay, so ROM is the volatile memory and RAM is the non-volatile memory. ROM means what? Read-only memory, and RAM is what? Random access memory. In random access memory, you can read and write both in the RAM, but in the ROM you can only read. Where ROM is the volatile. Volatile means what? When light will be off, your power will be off, then your data will be not there. Your data will be not displayed. Okay, when in the volatile memory, and exactly opposite is the non-volatile. Okay, we come back here. In the read-only memory, it is the temporary memory. You can read this memory, read-only memory. Next is the PROM. It is what? And write the long form of it. Read-only memory. And this is the programmable read only memory. Programmable read only memory. It is erasable programmable read only memory. Programmable erasable read only memory. It is electrical erasable programmable read only memory. And last is the flash memory. What happened in each memory we will see one by one. In the ROM means what? The read only memory. Here we can only read, we cannot write that. And this is the volatile memory. Means what? Whether जेव्हा तुमचं लाईट पॉवर ऑन होईल ऑफ होईल ॲट दॅट टाइम तुमचा डेटा पण जाणार आहे, तर डेटा दिसणार नाही जेव्हा लाईट परत येईल त्यावेळेस. ओके, इट इज द कॉल्ड एज द ROM. And PROM means what? It is a programmable read-only memory. So read-only memory means only you can read, you cannot write. But in the PROM you can write here or you can program again in this memory. This is the ROM. No doubt it is ROM, read-only memory. But it is a programmable read-only memory. And this programmable read-only memory is inbuilt in the computers itself only. Okay, so this is a programmable read-only memory. You cannot write here, but you can program the memory again. So this is the programmable read-only memory. Next memory is the EEPROM. EEPROM means what? Whatever you have programmed here, you can erase that program and you can write, you can again you can erase that program by the erasable. Therefore, it is called as a erasable program read-only memory. No doubt it is a ROM read-only memory, but it is programmed and that program is not required now, then you can erase that program. That is called as the erasable programmable read-only memory. If you don't want that program, you can erase that program. Is called as the erasable programmable read-only memory. And if that program is erased electrically, here that program is erased by ultraviolet light. Yes, program is erased by ultraviolet light is called as the EEPROM, that is electrical erasable programmable memory. Ultraviolet lights are the electrical lights, therefore it is called as electrical programmable read-only memory. Here EEPROM is there, electrical programmable read-only memory. Here EEPROM means what? It is also the electrical programmable read-only memory, but here it is not by using the ultraviolet light, it is the electrical erase. It is a electrically erase, therefore it is called as the electrical programmable read-only memory. And last is the flash memory. Flash memory is the very fast memory. We can use here to perform the very fast task. Then at that time we can use the flash memory. Okay. So these are the types of memories. In the primary memory, basic memories are the primary memory and the secondary memory. Secondary memory or cache memory is the fast semiconductor memory. Flash memory is the fast and is a fast memory, or it is a semiconductor memory. All these are the types of semiconductor memories. Okay. So this is the chart of the memory. If question may be asked, what is memory? Write its types. Then you can write in this form and you can explain one by one. Okay. Write the first primary memory and secondary memory. What do you mean by primary memory and what do you mean by secondary memory? Primary memory is inbuilt in the computer. Secondary memory means if you want to upgrade the memory, then you can use the secondary memory. For that secondary memory, you can use hard disk, floppy disk is there, and again, yes, pen drive is there. So many other memories are there, so that we can upgrade that memory. This come under the secondary memory. Now primary memory is again three types: cache memory, magnetic core memory and semiconductor memory. Cache memory, magnetic core memory was used in the earlier days in the first and second generation of the computer. And cache memory is the very fast memory. It is save the data for very short time and it is very small in size. Cache memory. So next memory is the semiconductor memory. Semiconductor memory is what? It is divided into ROM, PROM, EEPROM and the flash memory. Okay. So PROM is what? Read-only memory. There are again two types of memory, ROM and RAM. The read-only memory is a volatile memory. That RAM is the random access memory. It is a non-volatile memory. Volatile and non-volatile means what I have told you. When power is off, the data will not be displayed. Is called as the volatile memory. If the power is off, the data will display. Is called as non-volatile memory. And non-volatile memory is the random access memory, and volatile memory is the read-only memory. So read-only memory is again in the expanded form. This is again expanded here as a programmable read-only memory. Means read-only memory is again programmed. Therefore, it is called as the programmable read-only memory. And that program is erased. That is called as an erasable programmable memory. and that program is erased by the ultraviolet light, then it is called as the EEPROM memory. And that program is erased not by ultraviolet light, by the electrically erased, then it is called as the EEPROM, that is the electrical erasable programmable read-only memory. Okay, so last is the flash memory. Flash memory is the very fast memory. It not required any erasable memory. So within a fraction of time, it will change the data whatever you want. But one main thing, that if you are erasing here, you are again programming the memory, then how is it possible in the ROM? Because ROM you cannot write it there. Then how can you program? At that time, main thing you remember, for all this thing you have to take outside of the mini computers. That memory you should take outside of the mini computers. At that time you can only do all these things. Okay, inside the mini computers you cannot do it, all these things. So you should be take that memory chip outside the mini computer. Then at that time you can do all these things. So this is the main charm of the memory. All of you understand, friends? So this is very easy concept. This chapter is very easy, and it also having small weightage. It's a very small chapter, and all of you are very familiar with these computer fundamentals. As a part of our syllabus, therefore we are going to see one by one each thing. Okay, all of you understand this? I will stop it here. Thank you.